Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm discussing some ATP questions, alternative to practical. And these questions are related to topic light. And in light, again, there are different subtopics. So this topic is for the lenses. I'm discussing questions on lenses. Okay, how to find out the focal length of a convex lens. Okay, so here, this is one question is from IGCSE paper, that is October-November 2017, variant 62, and the other one is from GCE O levels. And that is from, the other question is from May-June 2023. Okay, so here the arrangement is given, and you should remember one thing, that is the diagram, the pattern of the question. They are very important in a way that you can make use of these diagrams and the table of values which are given in the question to write the answer of a planning question. Suppose an student is asked to investigate the focal length of a lens. So what apparatus he will use and what type of table he will draw. So this can be helpful in answering these type of planning questions. So here the student has taken an illuminated object, a convex lens, and a screen. And if you want to have the image on the screen, one precaution is to be necessary. What is that precaution? The lens and the object, the distance should be more than the focal length. Okay, so object has to be at a distance greater than the focal length of the lens. Otherwise, image will not be real image. It won't be formed on this screen. Okay, so let us read the question. The student places the screen about 100 centimeter from the illuminated object. So total distance from the object to the screen is about 1 meter, that is 100 centimeter. And she places the lens between the object and the screen so that the center of the lens is at a distance u. Object distance is denoted by u. Okay, 20 centimeter from the object. It means focal length must be less than 20 centimeter. She adjusts the position of the screen until a clearly focused image is formed on the screen. She measures the distance v, object distance and image distance, lens and image distance, that is v. Okay, object and lens u, object distance u, image distance v. So she measures the distance v between the center of the lens and the screen, and she repeats the procedure using values for u of 22, 25, 30, and 35 centimeters. So it means she keeps on increasing the distance. It means she keeps on increasing u. Means she must be moving either lens towards the screen or she might be moving object away from the lens. Two things are possible. The object distance in the first reading is 20 centimeter. And what is the image distance v for that object distance? That is 60 centimeter. And here for 22, it is 47.1. 25 centimeter, 37.5. Object distance 30. Image distance 29.8. And 35 centimeter, this is the object distance, last reading, that is 26.3. So remember, when you have to plot the graph, you should take 5 readings at least, okay, to plot the graph. Okay, so here, plot a graph of V. You have to take V along y-axis and U along x-axis. Okay, and it is not necessary to start the graph from origin. Means it is not necessary that you begin from 0, 0. You can choose any appropriate value and the graph will be a curve as it's mentioned here. And when you plot the graph, please follow the instruction. The quantity which is to be taken along y-axis must take it along y-axis, and the quantity which is to be taken along x-axis, you have to take it along x-axis. Okay, and the scale is also very important. So this is the graph sheet which is needed here. It gets given in the question, and this question carries 4 marks. Okay, so in this, all the data is given. You don't have to take any measurement of u and v. All the measurement of u and v are given. You just have to plot the graph and answer some questions related to it. Okay, so the graph is to be plotted by taking u on x-axis and v on y-axis. Okay, so the graph is already here plotted for u, and that is yes. The graph is here, and here v is taken along y-axis, and u is taken along x-axis. So what was the minimum value for that graph? That was 22 centimeter object distance. And image distance for that reading was 60 centimeter. So what kind of shape you can predict? When object distance is increasing, the image distance is decreasing. So it may be kind of inverse relationship. Okay. It's not linear. Linear means one quantity increases, the other also increases. But here, when object distance is increasing, image distance is decreasing, or when object distance decreases, image distance increases. Okay. So the maximum value for u is 35 and the minimum is 20. Okay. It means you can start your x-axis from 20. Okay, and in the same way, the minimum value for image distance here is 26.3 and maximum is 60. Okay, so it means you have to take the scale in such a way that the 5 blocks, suppose if you are taking 5 small blocks for certain readings, so that should remain same throughout. Suppose if x-axis is starting from, if your x-axis is starting from 20 and you have divided into 5 equal, 5 small divisions, so you can't take it 25, 30. This is okay. This one is okay because all small subdivisions, there are 5 subdivisions in between, and this is equal to 5. Okay. And if someone does this way, what? If someone takes the reading in such a way, 20, 25, 26. No, this is wrong. Why this is wrong? Because here first 5 divisions are equal to 25 centimeter, and next 5 divisions are equal to 1 centimeter. Okay, so that will be wrong scale. So this should be uniform throughout. So here you can see the graph which is here plotted for you. 5 divisions, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. It means each 5 divisions are 5 blocks are taken equal to 1 centimeter. It means one small block is 0.2 centimeter. Okay, so 0, 20.2, 24.4, 20.6, 20.8, 21, 21.2, 21.4, 21.6, 21.8, 22. So this is how the labels, X's are labeled. Okay, quantity is to which is to be taken must be mentioned on the graph, and the unit also. Okay, so x-axis is taken this way. It means 5 small divisions are equal to 1 centimeter along x-axis. What is chosen? 5 small divisions equal to 1 centimeter. This is on x-axis. Okay, let us see what scale is chosen along y-axis. The maximum value was 60 and minimum value was about 26 or something, right? So all the readings are marked also, and here because there is more data. The readings are bigger, 20, and the highest reading is 60. Means you can't take 5 small division equal to 1 centimeter like you have taken for x-axis. So here 5 small divisions are taken equal to 5 centimeter. So 5, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60 is the last reading. Okay, and what is the table? According to the table, which is given in the question, for 20, u equals to 20, v is 60, u, which you must have seen. For u is equal to 22, v is 47.1. Okay, so the readings are here for each. And remember one thing, you can't put blob. Blob means bigger, thick spot. Just put fine spot with circle. Okay, or you can write cross to locate the data. Okay, whatever data, you can either put small circle, small dot and circle around it, or you simply put a cross, small cross, that will do. Don't put blob like this. Okay, so let us now again see this. So the graph, and again the smooth curve is drawn for all the values which are plotted here. And then what is the next instruction? Let us see. Mark with the cross the point on the graph where u is 25 and v is also 25. You have to take the reading on the graph, okay, where v and u both are 25. Okay, graph grid. Okay, and then let us see what is in a mark with a cross, a point where u is 35 and v is 35. 2 points are to be marked where u and v are 25 and where u and v are 35. Okay, and then you join those 2 points to make a straight line. Okay, let us see what is done here. Okay, so for 35, u and v 35, see, v is 35, u is also 35. And here v is 25, u is 25 and v is also 25, and the line is drawn. Okay, the line is drawn to join these 2 points. Now let us see what is the next instruction. Record the value of u1, the value of u at the point where the straight line crosses your graph line. Okay, so with the line which we have just drawn by joining those 2 points of v equals to 25 and 35, and u equals to 25 and 35, we have joined the line, and the line where the line crosses the graph line. So that point is u1, value of u is, that is object distance is u1 and image distance is v1. So we have to record that value and see. Let us see, I wrote these values somewhere. Let me check, where did I write? This is not that graph. Let us find it out again from the graph. We may do it. What is the value of u and what is the value of v? Not seen here. Okay, anyhow, where my graph is. Yes. So this is, let me copy it and put it on paint. Let's see. So this reading where this is the point where this graph is cutting this, this line is cutting our graph sheet. Okay, so this is around 30 for U and 30 also for V. Yes, V is 30 and U is also 30. So we can calculate this. What? Let us read the question. V and U plus V divided by 4. So you may get the focal length. So let us do the working here on paint. U is 30. F is equal to U1 plus V1 divided by 4. So 30 plus 30 divided by 4, 60 divided by 4 means the focal length is equal to 15 centimeter. Okay, and in the first reading, object was placed at 20 centimeter. That is more than the focal length. Okay, so we have found out the focal length. This carries 2 marks. 1 mark must be for recording the, for adding and dividing and writing down up to appropriate number of significant figures. So how many significant figures we should write in? So this is 20.0. It means you should write what? 15.0. What answer should be written here in this? 15.0. That is 3 significant figures. Unit is already mentioned. You don't need to suggest 2 differences that you would expect to see between the appearance of the illuminated object and the image on the screen. Of course, the image will be, what do you say? Is the object placed between F and 2F? If F is 15, 2F is 30. So object is placed between F and 2F. Okay, it means the image will be magnified. Okay, the image which the student obtains, that will be bigger, but it will not be as bright as the object is. Okay, it may be having colored edges, etc. Right? And the next part suggests 2 precautions that you would take in order to obtain reliable readings in the experiment. Okay, so in this case, what should be the reliable reading? What should be the precaution? The center of the object, center of the lens, they should be in one line. Okay, this is one thing, and you can perform the experiment in the darkened room so that the image is clearly visible. Okay, so this was our graph, and the image is inverted image, less brighter, and the edges may be colored. And the precautions: darkened room, our object should be very bright. Object and lens and screen, they should be on one line. We may use optical bench. Okay, and there should be upright. Upright means there should be perpendicular. It should not happen that object is tilted a little or the lens is tilted a little, then center will not be in one line. Okay, and object and lens should be at the same height from the bench. Okay, and move the screen slowly backward and forward. Okay, and you may use, you may clamp the ruler or you may use optical bench. Optical bench, actually, it has a slot for the, it has a scale mounted on it, and it has a slot on which lens and object and screen can be moved, and they will remain in one line throughout. Okay, now let us go to the other question. This question is solved. And the other question is from May, June 2023. And here again, the convex lens is used and illuminated object. So here the object is having triangular shape. Okay. And the screen is there, converging lens, that is convex lens. So first thing, now in this case, you have to make some measurements. Measure the and record the height edge of the triangular object. So let us see what is the length of the triangular object. Let us have a ruler and see my length is coming 0 and 2.5, 2.6. Okay, so the value of h here is coming 2.6 centimeter. Okay, the student switches on the lamp and places the lens a distance u equals to 20 centimeter from the triangular object. So object distance again here, the first reading is 20 centimeter. He adjusts the position of the screen until a sharp focused image is obtained. Okay. And again here, as you have learned from the previous question, the image will be inverted. Okay. So here full size image is shown, and measure the height small h. Capital H was given for object and small h is given for image. Let us measure using the same ruler. Let us measure the length. So that is coming 8.7. Okay, see 8.5 and 9 here it is. So 8.7 is the small value of h. So 8.7 we have mentioned, and you have to record it. And then what we are asked, calculate the value of 1 upon h. For all values, the rest of the values of h are given, small h are given, and we have to write our measured values and the values of 1 upon h, which we have calculated in the table. This is the table where the values are to be recorded. Okay, h, and see, don't forget, sometimes students forget mentioning the unit. Here, unit is missing. U centimeter, h is also centimeter. You have to put a slash on this, and you have to write down unit centimeter. Here, what will be the unit? Centimeter, 1 upon centimeter. Okay. And then this is the graph sheet, which is where you have to plot the graph, choosing the appropriate scale. Okay. So again, in this question also, the graph is already plotted for you. And the values are also given. See, h centimeter. Here I have forgotten to put a slash. You have to put a slash for before the centimeter, between h and centimeter. And here also, you may write centimeter minus 1 also. Instead of writing 1 upon centimeter, you may write centimeter minus 1. Okay, all these values are recorded in red color, which are calculated. 2.6 was the object height. Okay, and this is image height. Okay, and then this object height is changed. Student must have changed the triangular block. Okay, he used a different object height. Okay, and then he got the value of image. Okay, and this is u, values of u. He placed the object also at different positions. Okay. Object height, sorry, all these readings are of image, not the object. H centimeter, object height is to be remained same, but the image height will vary. Why image height will vary? Because due to the distance. U is 20, 25, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so object distance is changing. So image distance will change, as well as image height will also change. Okay, so this is the graph which is plotted for you, 1 upon h. on y-axis and u along x-axis. You have to follow the instructions. Again, no blobs are to be plotted. All the values are plotted here. When the value object distance increases, what is happening to height? Height actually is decreasing, but here this is 1 upon h. So that is why 1 upon h is bigger than the initial value of h. So again, you have to take care, that is 5 equal blocks for equal value. So here 5 small blocks for x-axis, what I have taken, 5 small squares equal to 5 centimeter, and the highest reading was 50, as was mentioned in the table. Say 50 and starting from 20. Okay, but here they have mentioned, I think, in the question, that is the complete the table. Yes, here calculate the remaining value for 1 upon h. We have done all of them. Okay, and the graph is to be taken. That is the origin. It should be taken from the origin. Both values of x and y should start from 0, 0. You have to follow the instructions strictly. U along x-axis, 1 upon h along y-axis, and so the graph should begin from origin. So this is to be taken care of. Okay, now here there is one part before the graph. The screen is a square sheet of white card of side 10 centimeter. Okay, look at the data in the table 3.1 and suggest why the student does not have use the value of u which are less than 20 centimeter. When the value of u are less than centimeter, what may be the problem? The image may be bigger. When object distance is smaller, the image size is bigger and it may not fit in on the screen. This may be the possibility. And moreover, because here up till this part, the student has not found out the focal length. If the 20 centimeter, like if any distance is less than the 20 centimeter, the image will not be real. It will be virtual image. It won't be formed on the screen. Okay, let us see this. Okay, when object distance is less than the focal length, then the image will be virtual. Okay, now again we have to look at the graph. So y-axis 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3. It means 5 small divisions are taken equal to 0.1 centimeter. Each 5 small division are taken equal to 0.1 centimeter. Okay, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and that is how the values are plotted. And remember one thing, you can't make mistake. One point should not be half a small square above or below or to the right or to the left of the graph. What does that mean? Let me tell you here. It means suppose point comes here, somewhere here, and student plots here. It means that is accepted. But if there is mistake of one small block, point should come here and student has plotted one small block on the per side or right side or left side or below it, that will be marked wrong. So you have to take care, all the values should be plotted accurately and all the values are checked. Examiner is supposed to check all the plotted points. Okay, blobs again, that is thicker blocks are again not accepted. Okay, put tiny small dot and put circle around that dot. Okay. Okay, then we have formed a straight line. Okay, and this straight line, let us see what is the next instruction. Calculate the gradient of the graph. Okay, and show all the working and indicate on the graph. So it means you have to show how you have taken the gradient. It is very necessary. Don't just simply take the values and don't write down which value you have taken and what and you have to locate in the graph. You have to show how you have worked out your gradient. That is why it carries 2 marks here. Okay. So see, this is the gradient point. One point is here. And for this point, it is 0.72, 0.72 or 0.71, something in between. Okay, and the other value of y2 is 0.72 and x2 is 41, 42, 43. And x1, what we will take 15 and y1 is 0. Okay, so here mistake in writing, this is 0.72. Anyhow, there is a range for the answer. So 0.72 minus 0 over 43 minus 15. So our answer is coming around this. And the formula is what? 1 upon mh. mh is the, m is the gradient value, 0.025 into h. h is what? Your value of object height in the beginning. What was the value of object height? Capital H, this one, which is 2.6 centimeter. So 2.6 centimeter into the gradient. And answer is coming 15. Okay, so focal length is 15 centimeter. When measuring the height of the image on the screen, the student's hand and the ruler obstruct the light from the object and prevent it from reaching the screen. So suggest one improvement to the apparatus used by the student to overcome the problem. Student may use, you can say, some tracing paper, which the image can be seen from the back side. He doesn't have to come in front in between the light and the screen. Okay, or he can use a graph sheet, because graph sheet, the position can be marked easily and his hand will not be obstructing. This carries 1 mark. So this you can see here, the possible precautions. There may be other precautions also, uh, like in order to get the clear image, you should have a darkened room. Okay, the object should be well bright. Okay, as you had in the previous question. Okay, so that is all for today. And we will see, inshallah, with the other video related to either light, other topic of light, or other topic of ATP. Allah Hafiz.